Well, here we are on Twitch, then exclusively on Patreon because you missed the Twitch feed. Haha, sucks to be you. And then eventually it will go on YouTube, but for a bit. Okay, Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I recently listened to all of the songs on Fine Line except for the one that we haven't listened to, the Sunflower or whatever.
Yeah, was it Sunflower 65 or something?
Yeah, something like that. I can't. Yeah. Anyway, I just recently listened to it, and that's a great album. That really is a great album. I kind of wish that we had listened to it in order, simply because there's a story that the album tells when you listen to it like that, and I got quite like into it. I didn't realize how much I would re-enjoy listening to the whole album in order, and I guess this is kind of two things in one here. I think we like Harry Styles this much to be able to we're just gonna do the album anyway. We were gonna wait until we had 12,000 subs, but we just decided we'd just do it anyway. And then the second reason, I think, at least for me, is kind of in memory of Sammy, because Harry Styles was her favorite, and when I listened to Fine Line, it was reminded of Sammy, and it made me feel good to both listen to it and to talk about it. So I'm excited to do this today.
Agreed. Am I allowed to talk now? I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. Okay. No, I'm very excited to do Harry Styles. This is his third and final album that he's released so far for studio. I know there's a lot of live requests or concert live events that people might want us to react to. So by all means, don't stop requesting things via our Patreon or PayPal if you'd like us to continue with. And we haven't done very many official videos either, so it'd be kind of cool to do some official videos of Harry. We've done a handful, but not a lot. If I could ask the people that are in our chat on Twitch, can you just let us know which songs we've done? I always forget names. I think there's a handful that we've done, whether it was live or video. You'll remember? Okay. Yeah. But I don't mind if people on Twitch tell us too, if that's okay. But that being said, I'm very excited to do Harry's House as well, because a couple songs we've done from this album I've enjoyed, and I think we've heard a couple at Coachella. I can't remember now. So just remind us that we heard this at Coachella or whatever it was, yeah. Yeah, let's just... Oh, yeah, the reason why we're doing this album, we originally said we wanted 12,000 subs before to do this, but apparently we suck as a channel, because that never happened. So we're doing it anyways because we just love our faithful subscribers to our Discord and Patreon and Twitch. They've been very kind to us. And so for those who have been here since sort of the beginning, we're doing this for you guys. And we still want to look at 12,000 subs one day, maybe even more. It was really nice. We got one nice comment from someone. I don't remember which artist it was under, but it was a very nice comment. There was like, you guys are awesome. You should have at least 50,000 subs. Now, that was a very sweet comment, and I know what they're saying, but I like how they tapped out at 50. Like, we're good enough for 50. we're 50,000 they could see. Anything more, they're like, I know.
You guys are 100,000. No, you guys are...
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you to that person. That's very sweet. Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay. Sorry, the first song. Music for a sushi
first
restaurant.
Song.
I could cook an egg on you. Late night game time, coffee on the stove. Your sweet ice cream, but you could use a flake or two. Blue bubble gum twist around your tongue. I don't want you to get lost. I don't want you to go broke. I want you. for a sushi restaurant. Fried rice, all rice. Music for a sushi restaurant. Music for a sushi restaurant. Music for whatever you want. I'm not going to get lost. I'm not going to go wrong. Staying cool. No, I love you, if the stars were edible and our hearts will never fall, could we live with just a taste? Just a taste. 'Cause I love you, babe, in every kind of way. Just a little taste. You know I love you, babe.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay. You're such a dork.
I'm sorry. Nobody watches us anyway, so who cares? Who cares?
So that was great. That was like, that's, I don't know. I always like when someone nails the first song on an album. When it, like, it's the kind of song that you could listen to. Like, this is the kind of song you'd hear it a couple of times, and maybe after like the 10th or 11th time, you'd be like, okay, I've heard that enough times. But it's such a fun song that when it comes on, you'd be like, oh, I love this song. And it's like, you know what it reminds me of is Prince. A little bit.
I could see some of that. Sure. I had a couple other artists in mind too. I didn't think of Prince, but yeah, good call.
It just has this like right away, like, that's what I noticed on Fine Line. It was their choices of chord progression. So the way that this chord, then it's matched with this chord, that it has this, like, I don't know, it has a bigger than just your standard chords. Like it doesn't sound like every other song. You know, it has its own sound to it. And I guess when I heard this song just now, I was like, okay, now I'm comparing it to Fine Line. There's a couple songs on Fine Line that flirt with this idea, but the idea of bringing in the horns and the do, you know, is like, it's like an extension of Fine Line. So it's very cool.
Yeah, agreed. A great opener. It's bass heavy. I love that bass line that's going through it. And I believe, I don't know the artist's name. I apologize. I can Google really quickly on the next song.
Kid Harpoon?
Is that the name? It's the female bassist. There's a female bassist they have in the band now, right?
Kid
so
Harpoon
by this
and
album,
Tyler Johnson.
So Kid Harpoon does the drum machine, electric guitar, bass guitar tracks. Okay, electric guitar on track 1 anyway. So yeah, you got Elena, background vocals, India Boodrum, background vocals. Mitch, of course, does bass guitar. Oh, Mitch did the bass guitar on the first song. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then you have an individual named Kid Harpoon, which is a guy. Okay, does some drum machine work. Tyler Johnson does some drum machine work.
Nick
Rob
says,
Harris does bass. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
See, this Nick said that on the U.S. leg of the tour, they had YMCA as the transition song.
Oh, I see. Interesting here, Nathan. You might find this because I'm reading this Kid Harpoon and Tyler Johnson doing drum machine. Mm-hmm. A lot of drum machines and stuff. Sarah only plays drum on one song.
Oh, really? Oh, wait.
On the studio.
Is this when she was pregnant, though?
Oh, maybe people in the chat can let us know. Yeah, she saw track 10. She does percussion. Track 10. That's it.
Okay.
According to Wikipedia. Okay.
So that's what people are saying in the chat. Is Sarah was pregnant.
Oh, and Kid is the producer. Okay,
and
so
they were in houses, so it was hard.
Oh, right. I think this was recorded in the lockdown. Okay, yeah. No, it's not. Appreciate the insight. Thank you to our people live on Twitch who can correct us before the YouTube comments come flying in. We're just asking, not criticizing, of course. Like I tell my wife, when I ask a question, it's not an accusation, it's information. I'm asking because I don't know. I don't know why she wasn't playing. Okay, so she was pregnant, obviously, and then focusing on baby. Focusing on baby. Okay, so great. Oh yeah, a great song, fun song. At the first, how it was starting, I wasn't going to be too sure. It's like, is this going to kind of be a weird sort of track? Because the title's weird, right? Music for sushi. Right. So I'm thinking to myself, is this going to be a weird song, so to speak, and like maybe just kind of like. No, but it turned out to be a fun, danceable song, and it was the third single on the album. So it's a single number, and I can see why. It's a fun. You wouldn't know it was Harry. Like I would never guess that was Harry Styles, which is a good thing too. Like a very different sounding Harry.
Yeah, only from the chords. That's the only thing I would have went. Hey, maybe this is a Harry. Because he sounds different singing it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, great stuff. So the next song, Nathan. You might have heard of it. It's called Late Night Talking. We did do this song, but I don't remember. We didn't do a studio. I think it was a live performance. Maybe people can let us know in the chat which one we did. But so we've heard at least a live performance of this. Okay. Coachella, people are saying. Okay, thank you, Caitlin. Coachella. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Things haven't been quite the same. There's a haze on the horizon, babe. It's only been a couple of days and I miss you. Nothing really goes to plan. You stub your toe or break your camera. I'll do everything I can to help you through. Baby, wish I was around. I just wanna make you happier, baby. We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning. Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind. Never been a fan of change, but I'd follow you to any place. If it's Hollywood or Bishopsgate, I'm coming too. If you're feeling down, I just wanna make you happier, baby. Wish I was around, I just wanna make you happier, baby. Late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning. Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind. 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 I won't even try to get you off my mind. You wanna till the morning. Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind. I can't get you off my mind. Late night talking. Can't get you off my mind. Late night talking. Won't even try. Late night talking. Can't get you off from all this late night talking.
Okay. So interesting. We've seen the live of this, and I mean, we say this about a lot of songs, but I prefer the live of this. And I don't know what it is, but like it sounds like an 80s song to me. Like a lot of 80s music. Yeah, it's funny, like maybe some people like this song over time. They like it more and more. But it's Madison. Hey, Madison. What you eating, Madison? Okay. Anyway, this particular song. Oh.
Okay, she's saying hi.
Oh, hey. What are you eating?
She's eating yogurt.
Oh, delicious.
Okay. All right.
So just to finish, I kind of that song is less interesting over time to me. I was more interested listening to it at the Coachella, and hearing it here, I'm less interested in it. Yeah.
You're hilarious.
What?
I just known you for 35 years. I just love you. I totally agree. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. This is a song that when you hear hearing the studio version right now, great. It's a great, fun, catchy song. But this is a song that will die very quickly.
Yeah.
This is a song that doesn't have legs.
Yeah.
Meaning every artist has this. We're off. I can see why this is a single. This is a very strategic single. It's catchy. Hear it on the radio. It brings you in. I get it. Like you're driving on the road, stuck in a traffic jam. It's playing on rotation in the clothing store. It's harmless. Mm-hmm. It's catchy. Mm-hmm. But the longevity is not very long. Going back to his first album, his magnus opus of Sign of the Times. That song never gets tiring. There's something about, every artist has a song where no matter how big it is, it never gets tiring. This is a song that has the danger of becoming tiring. However, live is where I'd listen. So I'll probably never see Harry live because concert ticket prices are pretty outrageous. But but the point is, if I was a fan of Harry and I went to his concerts a lot, I would just wait for the concert to hear this and not necessarily listen to it at home. And there's bands I do that all the time. There's totally different band. I'm a huge Metallica fan. Been a fan of theirs for 35 years. There's songs I never listen to ever unless I see them live or watch a live performance on YouTube or something. But I'll never listen to it on the studio in my car, and I skip it because I'm like, I know the song, I get it. I don't want. I'd rather just watch you do it live. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Makes sense. Yeah, we are pretty much on the same page there.
Yeah. No, I agree. It catchy song, great, but I think it would fizzle quickly.
Yeah. What's the next?
All right.
one?
The next one is Grape Juice.
Grape Juice.
Have we done this one? Sounds familiar.
I don't think.
I'm doing a quick search.
Nope.
No, we haven't. And I also want to say Late Night. We've done two versions. We did the Coachella and we did Apple Live. We did that one as well for that performance. Okay, so we've seen it live twice. Okay, but we have not done Grape Juice. It's our first time listening. Okay, if it wasn't done at Coachella. Okay.
1, 2,
like Grape Juice?
Yesterday finally came, sunny afternoon.
so the complete opposite regarding this song, regarding the one we just heard, Late Night Talking. This is one that is a little bit more complicated, a little bit different, and a vocal effect, and it's not quote unquote quite as catchy, but it's one that I bet you will grow and grow the more you listen to it.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Those are good songs. You want them to, you want to like kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Marinate. That's a song that can marinate after time, and I like that. I like the vocal effect. I'm a big proponent of of that vocal effect. In Excess, Michael Hutchins did a lot. Changed his vocal, almost like it's like through a megaphone type sound. Yeah, it's great stuff. Great sound and very very funky. It's like a combination of slow and fast at the same time. But the beat's fast. So yeah, great song. I like that one.
Yeah, no, I liked it too. I had the thought in this song, and now I'm gonna ask this question of the fans, the longtime fans of Harry's. When you heard this album, were there some of you who at first were maybe a little disappointed that it wasn't the whole band? Because last couple of songs have been kind of just Harry and Kid Harpoon, or it's not, Sarah's not there. You don't hear all the harmonies of everybody together. Were there anyone that was a little disappointed the first time, and then it kind of grew on you over time? I'm curious, because like this particular song, it didn't really jump out at me as like, oh, cool, this is going to be, I can't wait to listen to this one over and over again. It kind of was like, okay, like I'm looking for that big band sound that.
I don't think you're gonna get it on this album.
Some people say they hated it now, or hated it the first time, and then they were obsessed.
The song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm curious, like, if in the future, if the next album will have, if it'll go more this direction, or if it'll go back to Fine Line direction. Because, I'm as if I was like in that trajectory, and I'd listen to Fine Line, I'm like, oh, I can't wait for the next album, and I'd heard this, I'd be like, oh, I'm really hoping they get back to doing the band again, because that sound, that kind of folksy sound, I really liked. So
that's fair.
Yeah,
I'm maybe feeling this album more than you, which is fine. It definitely has more of a pop rock sound and more synth going on and I think it's okay. Well, no, Harry, I give you permission to do so. I think it's good that he does sort of, talk about Taylor Swift, for example, because we're doing that journey right now. And she does the same sort of thing, as my understanding. She has different sounds on different albums, like a country album, so to speak, and a pop. And the one we just listened to, Midnights, check it out on our live on YouTube right now. It's on YouTube. We did the whole Midnights album, and that's a very different sounding album than some of her previous stuff, so to speak. So I kind of like that we're hearing a different sort of Harry, but I think there's a combination of this being done, maybe not, together as a band because of isolation and COVID issues. So. But that's okay. So this might be even more so of a Harry solo album, so to speak. And he's exploring that pop side and synth side of him, which I know you like synth music too, so I know you're not opposed to that.
Yeah.
But maybe start. No, do what you want, but maybe start taking yourself out of the band part of it and just Harry's part of it, and just him as a songwriter, because he writes on every track. But you're right. He's working. It looks like right here. He's working with a guy named Hall. Not sure which guy that is, and Johnson, who is Tyler Johnson. So a lot of the songs are Styles Hall, Johnson, Styles Hall, Johnson, blah blah blah, Styles Hall, and Mitch only writes on Keep Driving, for example, and Music for Sushi. So it's different people, but it looks like it's a Styles Hall Johnson type collaboration. So it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, the next song, Nathan, great question. Is called As It Was.
Which we've heard.
Yes, I was supposed to see where, though. We did the official music video. Was this the one where they're dancing around? Was that one?
No.
I think okay.
No, that's
As It Was.
That's Treat People with Kindness.
No, they did. Yeah, no, but there was one where they're dancing in that weird room. No, I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
They're dancing together with the red and blue suit, right? Is that the one they're dancing?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one. Okay.
You got it.
Yeah. Look, I remembers.
You got it. You got it right.
But yeah, the treat people with kindness from Fine Line is it's a fun song. Speaking of which, side note, my mom came over for a visit. My mom and dad came over for a visit last week, and I showed them a bunch of Harry Styles. I was like nerding out, showing my mom a bunch. And I started off with treat people with kindness. I thought it was a fun, nice message, and they loved the dance scene. And it's like Fred Astaire, and that's great. Yeah, okay,
that's cool. All right.
Oh, my dad kept asking, "Who is that? Who is that?"
Oh, this song.
Yeah, this song. Yeah.
I love this song.
I'm gonna read the lyrics now.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who'll stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Ringing the bell, and nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same.
That part.
I don't wanna talk about the way that it was. Leave America to his follower. I don't wanna talk about us doing it first.
As it was. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
You want to start?
Yeah. I'm always going to struggle to listen to that song, to be honest, because that's the one that reminds me of Sammy every time.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
We've a short little video of her dancing to that, and that's
right.
that's what goes in my mind every time. And I'll say this about this song. This song is it's a classic. It really is like up there, I think, right next to Sign of the Times. And it's not the same. It's not like you can't compare them musically, but it's very well done with just like some simple that little it's memorable, and it's very like it's a feel good song, but it's also like I was just reading the lyrics. And I can tell that the lyrics, they're not just like throwaway lyrics. These are like...
No, they're not. And I'm glad we read the lyrics on this because we've done the music video, but we haven't. Again, I like doing music videos. I kind of wish we would do music videos after we hear the song for the first time with the lyrics, but that's fine. It's just whatever order people give us requests in. But I do have a question, though, for those who are on our Twitch right now. When he's saying, Harry, why are you sitting on the floor alone? What pills you're on? Do we know who is speaking to Harry in that situation? I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of autobiography moment that he's sharing there. I was wondering if anyone has... Maybe beyond speculation, was it somebody that... Anyway, so my thoughts on the song, similar to yours again, Nathan. This is a song that has the danger the danger of getting old, and I've only heard it a few times compared to people, but some people on our channel right now on Twitch are saying, I've listened to this 400 times, and I believe it. I believe they have. And it's a song that I don't think I could ever get tired of it. There's something about the composition, the simplicity that you're talking about, but Harry's vocal style in this, that whisper singing that he does, is very soft. I like it. Just the way he vocalized in the song is different. It's different than some of his other songs, and it's a very quiet singing, and it's almost like he's defeated. It sounds like a very, as it was. It seems almost like a defeated type. It's not a very happy Harry. And so maybe Harry's house is, his house, literally his mind, his thoughts. And the picture there, of course, of his album is his house is not in order. It's upside down. So I wonder, if this song is a little bit more melancholy than the actual sound of it. It's a very danceable song. The videos are even very kind of fun, and him dancing with the blue and red or whatever their outfits. It's very, very artistic. But listening to the song by itself without any visuals, it's almost a very sad song. Is my feeling.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. That's how I interpret it. Though.
It's sad, but it's also realistic. Like I look at the gravity's holding me back and want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say. When everything gets in the way, it seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. In this world, it's just us. It's not the same as it was in this world. It's just us. So it's realistic. It's kind of calling out truth at the same time, but it's also, like you say, it's melancholic. It's not all like, sunshine and butterflies, but it does make me feel good. I guess that's what I wanted to get the point out, was this particular song, or Harry's music in general, makes me feel good. I found that there's some music that I like, but I'll listen to it and I'm like, I don't feel great after listening to it. With Harry stuff, I always feel good. Like that's what I noticed yesterday. I was listening to the album, to Fine Line, and at the end of it, I felt great. So I think that's what I really like about his music. Makes me feel good. Yeah,
agreed. Agreed totally. The next song was actually, it's weird. It's the nickname my penis had in high school. Little Freak.
Wait. Hang on. Everything about what you just said is a little bit awkward. Okay. Because your penis had a nickname?
Well, yeah. It was little and freakish looking. So
and
yeah.
Who is...
Okay, well, you can't explain the jokes. It doesn't... You're not supposed to dissect the jokes. It ruins the bit. Jeez, come on now. All right. Here we go. Little Freak, which I don't think we've heard this song yet, so... Oh, wait, pause it. I got the wrong one. Sorry. I dropped the joke at the wrong time. It's Daylight. Sorry.
I'm like, I couldn't see the title for a little while.
Okay, so let me change that for a second. Before I showed my Little Freak, I like to do it in the Daylight. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Exposing myself.
Now,
nothing better than
you're a flasher now? Like, you go around, like, flashing what? Like...
No, I was a kid too, though, so it was okay. Oh my kids, kids, if you're listening, it's okay to flash yourself to other children. It's fine. This has been a message from... Where is it? Where Nathan?
Yes, can't
people
find it.
Yeah, well, I'll keep going. Right, it's right unleashed.
Stop.
Right. Oh, fine.
Okay. All right. Daylight,
which we've heard. This is that James Corden video.
Oh, is it?
That was yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of her first videos, really. Back in the day. September.
You were just doing cocaine in my kitchen. You never listen. I hope you're missing me by now.
So who's this one about?
If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. You'd be the spoon, dip you in honey, so I could be sticking to your daylight. You got me crushing the daylight. Ooh, daylight. got me cursing the daylight. Daylight. You got me calling at all times. Ain't gonna sleep till the daylight. Out of New York, I'm on the come down speed. We're on bicycles, saying there's life out there. You got the antidote. I'll take one to go, please. Get the picture, cut out my middle. You ain't got time for me right now. If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. You'd be the spoon, dip you in honey, so I could be sticking to you. If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. You'd be the spoon, dip you in honey, so I could be sticking to you.
I like it.
Oh yeah, that's a great song, and that's the kind of sound I remember listening to this for the first time. Now, when we started this kind of One Direction journey, then went to the solo works. This was one of the first solo songs that was given to us to listen to near the beginning, because we started listening to One Direction was the first request in mid-August, and this was September 7th when this got released. So the original video that we did. So.
Okay.
This was early Harry. I think this is one of our earliest reactions to his solo work. And I really like that. I just love that sound. It's a great effect. And people often say, like, oh, it's not real instruments. Because I suspect that's the drum machine going on there mixed with synthesizers, some programming, and what have you. But I've learned, in my older years, I've become more humble to art. And that maybe not everything comes from a actual quote-unquote instrument. Because before instruments, what was there? Rocks and sticks? You know what I mean? At some point, there's always something that was before something. And things have improved from previous things, if that makes sense. And we kind of, myself included, we pay too much reverence almost to the classic guitar, so to speak, when the guitar used to not be guitar. There was something before the guitar that probably the guitarists, when they came out, like, oh, that new fandangled way of picking at a string. Look at my shoebox with rubber bands. You know what I mean? So I'm saying all this as a good thing, and saying that you're still creating a sound, and you're using maybe a synthesizer or a computer, so to speak. But if you put that same thing in front of me, right, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm still not going to be able to come up with a sound and a song and a rhythm that makes sense or is listenable. So there still has to be some sort of talent involved to produce a sound effect that's an enjoyable listen, and to put it in a song that makes sense, to put it where it belongs. So anyways, they do a very good job there. That's my long way of saying that.
Okay. I like it too. One of the questions I have, and I don't know if it was already answered. I don't know if I saw it in the chat or not, but it was, there's a line here in the very beginning where it seems like he's being very specific about somebody, and I'm just curious if anyone knows who. I'm on the roof, you're in your airplane seat. I was nose bleeding, looking for life out there, reading your horoscope. You were just doing cocaine in my kitchen. You never listen. I hope you're missing me by now. Is there any guesses who that could be, or who
doing
is
the
referring
cocaine?
to? Yeah, or is that just like kind of an out there reference? Like it doesn't really, it's not specific. Okay, it's just meant to be. I see Lisa says that's meant to be kind of trippy. Okay.
Okay.
There's so much coke in this album. Okay.
Yeah. I don't listen to artists that do drugs. There goes my whole library. All right. Okay, so now, hey, Nathan, my nickname in high school.
Yeah. Wait, we got it. It's good. We can move on. Did you call it Jezebel?
Little freak Jezebel, you sit high atop the kitchen counter, stay green a little while. You bring blue lights to dreams, starry haze, crystal ball. Somehow you've become some paranoia, a wet dream just dangling, but your gift is wasted on me. I was thinking about who you are, your delicate point of view. I was thinking about you. I'm not worried about where you are, who you'll go home to. I'm just thinking about you. Just thinking about you. Dress up for Halloween. I spilled beer on your friend, I'm not sorry. A golf swing and a trampoline. Maybe we'll do this again. Tracksuit and a ponytail. You hide the body, all that yoga gave you. Red wine and a ginger ale, but you would make fun of me for sure. I was thinking about who you are, your delicate point of view. I was thinking about you. I'm not worried about where you are, who you go home to. I'm just thinking about you. Disrespected you, jumped in feet first and I landed too hard. A broken ankle, karma rules. You never saw my birthmark. I was thinking about who you are, delicate point of view. I was thinking about you. I'm not worried about where you thinking about you. Just thinking about you. Just thinking about you.
I like that one a lot.
Why don't you start?
Okay, a couple of things before I give my final thoughts on the song. So the name Hall is like, who's this Hall guy's writing with Harry? That's Kid Harpoon. That's just his real name. Okay, I missed that, and I'm sorry if I missed that. And then the other guy is so both him and Johnson are the producers of the album and the song collab. So this is, like I said, this is a Harry, Thomas Hall, Johnson record, right? They not only do they write all the songs together, they produce the album together, and they play Tyler Johnson, Kid Harpoon, and Harry. That's like basically Kid and Tyler played all the instruments on this album. Minus a couple things here and there. So Harry's touring band doesn't do any real work on the album. It's very interesting. That being said, so that nice acoustic guitar. So that's why it looked. It's like, who's playing that acoustic guitar? Is it Mitchell? Well, no, it's not. It's Kid Harpoon playing that acoustic guitar on this track, and it's just a beautiful job well done. And I love that acoustic guitar. It was just such a beautiful piece of music. And the other thought that occurred to me listening to this album is that Harry singing in this album is such a different octave. It seems, is it me? Like, I'm still very new to his world, so let me know if I'm wrong, but it seems like he's singing very low and quiet because I'm saving my voice. I'm changing my voice. I wonder, is he changing? Is this the theme of the album, or is this something we can expect for now on? it sounds like these songs are safer to sing live for longer periods of time. So I wonder if there's because if he likes to tour as much as he does, he might have to figure out which songs can you do for 30 years, right? Is he that smart? But I wonder, is there a little bit of a purposeful to his singing on the album? It's very just not a lot of high singing. I mean, it's high, but soft high, like whisper high. So thoughts? I mean, I don't know.
I would say, like, all of your thinking about why this is this way, I was not the same, but I was thinking about why this song is here on this album. It seems like it's like a memory of a person that he used to know, or maybe Kid Harpoon used to know. You don't have to like make it all about Harry, but it's also it's produced in his house. Like it's him coming up with songs while he's in the through the pandemic. So it's he's like reminiscing on people that he knew, or whoever the character of the song is knew, and thinking about what like I like this chorus. I was thinking about who you are, your delicate point of view. I was thinking about you, not worry about where you are, who you'll go home to. Just think about you. Just think about you. So it feels like it's a song about someone he used to know, maybe even long before he became Harry Styles. I know that we don't need to figure out who the people are.
No,
I'm just
you're allowed to ask the question. The thought occurred to you, so you're allowed to ask.
Yeah, but more the thought occurred to me that these songs are produced in it was Harry's way of kind of going like, okay, Mitch and Sarah are busy with the baby. I want to make music. I'm gonna get together with someone that I know, and we're gonna make some music, and we'll involve the band here and there whenever we can. But we're just gonna like get an album completed, while we're stuck inside our house. Yeah. So every time everyone will see this album, it's kind of interesting. It'll be kind of like, oh yeah, that's that pandemic album.
Somebody asked here, Lisa says, do you remember what he said in his Zane Lowe interview? No.
What did he say?
Now, I don't know. They didn't answer the question. Like, I guess it was something to do with one of our comments. We're talking, people type. There's a little bit of a delay, but it's a while back. I'm just saying, if I had that kind of memory, oh man, I don't remember what I had for supper last night. So
what did we miss? Sorry, what did we miss?
Because we're asking questions and speculating.
Oh, he wrote it in Japan. Okay.
All right. Sure.
He's really hurt
Lisa,
in Japan because of his breakup. Oh.
Yeah, so sometimes, and keep in mind, people, like, even when we're asking the questions, that's just part of our journey as a first time listen. Pretend like it was your first time listening, if that makes sense. Like, this is our first time listening. We're not going to have answers. These are just first time listener questions that pop into our mind. We don't have any answers, but we appreciate you letting us know. And I don't remember the interviews. I'm sorry. Man, ask my wife. I don't remember what she told me to do for work today around the house. I'm going to get in trouble later. Okay. Last song for part one. Here we go. Last song for our part one recording of Harry's House will be Matilda.
Matilda.
Do not name your child Matilda.
I just know Matilda.
What? I can't hear you.
You can't hear?
No, I didn't hear you say what you said. I like that guitar picking. That's great.
You were riding your bike to the sound of It's No Big Deal, and you're trying to lift off the ground on those old two wheels. Nothing about the way that you were treated ever seemed especially alarming till now. So you tie up your hair and you smile like it's no big deal. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know, and not invite your family cause they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for leaving and growing up. Matilda, you talk of the pain like it's all alright. But I know that you feel like a piece of you's dead inside. You showed me a power that is strong enough to bring sun to the darkest days. It's none of my business, but it's just been on my mind. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know. Not invite your family 'cause they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for leaving and growing up. You can see the world, following the seasons, anywhere you go. You don't need a reason 'cause they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for doing it on your own. You're just in time, make your tea and your toast. Framed all your posters and dyed your clothes. Ooh, you don't have to go. You don't have to go home. Oh, there's a long way to go. I don't believe that time will change your mind. I know they won't love you anymore as long as you can let them go. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know. You can start a family who will always show you love. Don't have to be sorry for doing it on your own. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know. You can start a family who will always show you love. Don't have to be sorry, no.
That was beautiful.
You want to start?
Sure. Okay, this is probably the strongest lyrically on the album, I would say. And vocally, I think, too, because he actually gets into those higher notes. Like you were talking about earlier, how he like...
You got me there, Harry! You got me!
And it's I like simple, like, meaningful songs every once in a while. Like, on an album, is this number 7?
This is number 7, yes.
This is okay. Yeah, it's a great song. That those last lines are just so powerful. Like, you can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know and start a family who will always show you love. You don't have to be sorry for doing it on your own. Like, that's a very specific line. It feels like to somebody that he's saying this to, this Matilda person. And it's, I don't know, like if I was a person who felt kind of low or struggling with my life as a woman, I could see how this song would just be like a really, like, I don't know, like it's a simple reminder that, you just let it go. You can do the things that you want to do with your life. You don't have to, like, it's just a good, it's not an anthem, but it's like written like an anthem, but it's not an anthem. It's just a simple, peaceful song. Yeah. He doesn't sing it with a lot of gusto and everything like that. It's just, yeah, it accomplishes a lot of things. Sorry, I'm starting to gush on the song here. Yeah. I'll pass it on to you.
No, we don't react over the song. That's, don't share your thoughts on a reaction channel. Hey. Sorry, I expressed my love for this song. Let me do what Nathan should have done. That was a song. We listened to it. What? Anyways, no, well said, Nathan, and I could tell that song meant a lot to you, and it touched you on a certain level. It got me with the high notes. I was like, okay, Yeah, and it's a beautiful song, beautiful guitar playing. And apparently people are saying they're Twitch. They're already spoiling it for me. Fair enough. I was wrong. I was guessing wrong. But people are saying, just wait for those high notes. So I guess the next half of the album, we're getting more of that. So I guess this song showcased that already. He went very high there. So, this is a great part 1 to Harry's House. And that's part 1 is in the books. Mm-hmm. We want to thank everyone that did join us on Twitch, by the way. Thank you so much, guys. That was amazing for hanging out.
All right, part 2. Here we go with Cinema. The next song on the album. Here we go.
Oh, and apparently John Mayer. Sorry.
Oh, Mayer, yeah.
John Mayer. He does guitar on this track and on Daydreaming, the next track. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool. All right.
You got the cinema.
No, we haven't heard this one.
70s funk.
It's you. And I'm not getting over it. Darling, is it cool? If I'm starving when it comes to this, I guess
There must be John Mayer there.
you're getting yourself wet for me. I guess you're all mine. You're sleeping in this bed with me. I just think you're cool. I dig your cinema. Do you think I'm cool too? Or am I too into you? Tell me what you want and you got it all. I wanna let you give me all you got. That cinema. That cinema. It's you. Don't know why, but it feels so right to me. Something in the way you move. I like it when you dance with me. You all the time. In doses and night. No roof on the drive. Dust off the line and go to sleep. I just think you're cool. I dig your cinema. Do you think I'm cool?
A little bit of Michael Jackson's Thriller album sound there.
Oh, you think so?
Can't stop till or get enough. Can't stop till I get enough. Or not Thriller, the one before that, Off the Wall. Can't stop till I get enough.
Right.
Do you think I'm cool too?
Wonder what that means. You pop when we get intimate.
Okay, go up to the top, to the top lyric before you skip. Apparently there was a dirty lyric I missed, I guess.
A dirty lyric?
Nothing better than a dirty lyric.
Oh, you're getting yourself wet for me. That's a dirty lyric.
Okay. She's moist. Moist. Okay. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah. How familiar are you with? Oh wow. Yeah. Never mind. You say your piece first. I'll remember what I was going to say. You say your thing first.
Okay. This is definitely not the Michael Jackson. It has to be.
Oh yeah.
It has to be. There's just too much. Can't stop till I get enough. Like there's just no way. It's a nod to the pre-Thriller Michael. I think it's Off the Wall.
70s, 80s funk.
Yeah, well, sure, which is what Michael was a part of back in the day. So that would be that same sound. So I say Michael because I don't listen to all that. I just listened to Michael Jackson when I was a kid. So, so definitely that genre. Yeah. So, but I mean that song in particular, it's a nod to maybe that song. John Mayer's guitaring was cool. Very like wow, wow, wow. I love that. Yeah, it's a fun song. It's a danceable song. Now here's the tricky thing. Here's the thing about this song. It's a very easy right away to listen to. They got the bass going, everything's grooving, you're tapping your foot. But this is a song that I would tire of quickly.
Interesting.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, like I would enjoy it. I think it would sound good in my car stereo system. Definitely, like boom, boom, boom. It's going to sound good. But I don't feel anything with it. There's no, like some of his songs, like Boyfriend's coming up. We already know that song. I love how that song sounds. It elicits some sort of emotion. But this is fun. I tap my foot, but I have no connection with the first time listening to this song, other than the fact that it's fun to listen to. It reminds me of old school Michael Jackson. Great guitar playing, but I mean, it's like everything's there, but it's a pop song I think it's kind of expendable.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. I had a different reaction. So.
Sure.
I love old school funk, and I love some of the like revival of that. I'm sure I don't know if you've listened to Daft Punk very much.
I know the sound, but
they did an album before they kind of broke up called Random Access Memories, and most of the songs on that album are like a reflection of that old school funk pop, and I love it. Like that sound is just something that you only hear it on certain songs, and so like I'm a big fan of it. So that particular song, I was like, this is one of my favorite songs. Like, and you're right. I think you're right about the re-listenability. I think you kind of like hear it a few times, and then you're kind of like, okay, and I'm done with that song. But it's still fun. Like I just love the feel of funk. I always have. Yeah.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah. You can't have fun. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I know where you're going with that one.
No.
You can't have funk without fun.
Yeah, I know. It's so stupid. I ruined it. Just edit this garbage out. You know what I mean? Like, we're the worst channel. Let's just edit that garbage out. Okay.
Okay, what's coming next?
All right. Well, Nathan, great question. Next song on Harry's house is Daydreaming, which I believe... I got Daydreaming mixed up with Daylight. Maybe that's what I'm getting mixed up. How have we done this one? Okay. Well, if it wasn't a Coachella, then I'm not sure now. Okay. Yeah. Let us know in the comments if we've done this one. And John Mayer plays guitar on this one again. Okay.
Okay. All right. This sounds 70s to me.
Yeah, another 70s nod, yeah.
Especially the horns.
Yeah, I love the horns.
Living in a daydream. She said, love me like you pay me. I'll be gone for so long. So give me all of your love, give me something to dream about.
Okay, so for that song, I hear the Michael Jackson much stronger.
It's definitely okay. So it's funny that you say it because I was like, oh, now I'm gonna have to say this again, not knowing this second song was coming, right? So definitely there seems to be some sort of maybe with the John Mayer playing guitar. I don't know. Maybe John Mayer's a big fan of that sound, but yes, even more so on this one. And it's like everything that maybe wasn't as strong about, like my criticism of the first song. This one seems to be better. I think this is one that I could listen to for a lot longer. Right away got into it, but I love the background vocals, the horn section. It just seemed to amp up everything that was not cinema in my books. This is now even better. So it's almost like if you were to release a 2-song EP from Harry Styles, like Motown funk from the 70s sound with John Mayer, this would be a great little 1-2. And so I think this song, I don't know what it is, but it was just even better. It was just it had all the same danceability beat, but they had that horn section. I didn't say it before, but I like Harry's vocals in this too when he does that screaming high. I think we mentioned that he wasn't doing a lot of high vocals in the first half, and people were saying wait till the second half, and we're getting that now. So he's doing this. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah,
this is like you say, a better version of the last song, I guess. It's different though. It's not as funky. It's a lot more 70s though. Like I find this fascinating, this kind of that people are looking back to the 70s for sounds and kind of bringing them back up again. Two of my daughters absolutely love funk, and they're like in their early 20s, late teens. So they've tapped into that, and they're not the only ones that are like loving that old sound. So it's interesting to see that that's sort of becoming a trend now, that the sound of the 70s. There was people in the like early 2000s that were obsessed with the 70s, but the sound wasn't coming back. It was just they were obsessed with the 70s. And it's like now the sound itself is now being re-explored. And I just find that fascinating. Because it's so close. It sounds really close to, like, you could have released this in the 70s, and you might be able to pick up on like certain sounds and go like, well, that's different. But mostly it sounds like it's from the 70s.
Oh yeah, well, and you know how much I love the 70s sound too.
Oh yeah,
fan-freaking-tastic. Well, Nathan, let's just keep driving through this record.
Let me guess. The song is called "Driving."
Better.
Keep on driving.
Keep driving. Yeah, I did it exactly right. Let's keep driving through this record. Ooh.
Black and white film camera, yellow sunglasses.
Different direction now.
Yeah.
Ashtray, swimming pool, hot wax, jump off the roof. Small concern with how the engine sounds. We held darkness and withheld clouds.
That's more 80s sound.
Yep. Ask, should we just keep driving? Maple syrup, coffee, pancakes for two.
Maple syrup. That's a good breakfast right here. This is a great breakfast. I'm hungry.
Egg yolk, I will always love you.
Sounds like my Denny's order.
Small concern with how the engine sounds. We held darkness and withheld clouds. I would ask, should we just keep driving? Should we
I feel like something's coming. This next part, something's gonna come. It's gonna watch.
Passports and footwells, kisser and don't tells, wine glass, puff pass, tea with cyborgs, Ryan, America, science and edibles, life fast going viral in the bathroom, cocaine, side boob, toothache, bad move, just act normal, mocha bar, Monday, it's all good, hey you, should we just keep driving?
That was a great little play of words there.
Mitch is playing on this one, hey?
Should we just keep driving?
Yeah, Sarah's doing the drums.
Should we just keep driving?
Yeah, and Mitch is doing electric guitar. Yeah, and drums as well. So, what's the difference between percussion? What's the difference between percussion and drums? Because it says Mitch and Sarah. So it says Sarah does percussion on track 10, and then Mitch does drums on track 10.
Well, if you're doing anything related to electronics, like if you're going and like creating a beat track or a drum beat electronically that like plays at a certain timing, that's percussion. But it's also like that's percussion technically, right? Or banging on bongos, or it's kind of anything to do with creating a rhythm to follow is percussion.
Okay, I will say I don't think ever in all the years we've ever listened to music, Nathan, decades we've been listening to music for decades. Mm-hmm. I've ever read the lyrics "side boob." I think that has to be a first. I don't think "side boob" has ever been sung before. That's amazing.
Unless it's
absolutely
like
fantastic.
A band called Side Boob or something.
That's a great punk name band. That is. Oh. I don't think I would name my band Side Boob, but if I was a punk band, I would have a song called Side Boob for sure. Yeah. Anyways, I just love that. That's a great song. I love that bridge. Yes, the play with words there, all that imagery. It's nonsensical and it doesn't make sense, but I love it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a fun
Side
song.
Boob.
Yeah.
I love that. It's great stuff. Great lyric writing. Great vocal work.
I do
Harry's
like that,
great.
that theme of like, should we just keep driving? It's like stuff's going on. Things are there's cracks in at first it was just like there's something. I hear noise in the engine. Should we just keep driving? But then it's like crazy stuff about what's happening in the world. Should we just keep driving? It's kind of a great image if you think about that.
No, I like that. Yeah. So Nathan, you know how the internet works?
Oh boy.
It's like people think people think the internet is via satellite. It's not true. It's actually underground. It's actually cables on the seafloor that connect the world. It's not satellite.
Are you...
Next song, please.
That was the longest explanation just to say satellite.
You got a new life. Am I bothering you? Do you wanna talk? We share the last line, then we drink the wall till we wanna talk. I go round and round, satellite. Spinning out, waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here? Spinning out, waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here?
Oh, he's pulling a Taylor Swift with that vocal effect. That's what she does on some of her songs.
Give me a day or two. I go round and round, satellite. Spinning out, waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here? Spinning out, waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here?
does that sound again. Boom, boom, boom. Did that on Daylight, right?
Yeah, that's right. High voice.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
I like that again. Great ending. That boom, boom. I'm glad he brought that back for another song. Obviously, you can't do that for 5 songs, but it's kind of cool that he revisited that sound effect of that he did in Daylight. But he ends the song with that kind of symphonic, electronic bang, bang, crash, bang sound that he does. That's a great sound effect, and that song really, as the kids say, it really slays at the end.
So this song, it surprised me because honestly, as it started,
right.
Go back to the beginning. Just give it a quick listen here.
Oh, that's great. Let's just do that.
Like it's just like
yeah,
really
it was.
like, I thought that's how it was going to sound.
Right.
I thought it was going to just kind of be like that the whole time, and I was kind of like preparing myself for okay, it's just a nice whatever song, but it actually built up pretty strong near the end to the point where I was like, oh wow, this is almost like a different song that it's morphed into something else. And I love songs that do that. I also like so many of his songs, especially on this album, just feel like it's probably because I'm wearing this like enormously hot Santa suit and I've said it twice today, but it feels like a nice cozy like onesie. Like they just feel very comforting. The songs are very comfortable to listen to. What are you laughing at?
You're wearing a Santa outfit.
It's a onesie.
What are we doing? This is ridiculous.
Well, look at what you're wearing.
This is cool. What are you? Look at these elves. Look at these. I got like little Santa. These are the cutest little Santa elves with different hats. You got Snowflake and you got, Pine and.
Cool.
What do you? Come on, man. Like,
yeah.
I could wear. Put this way, I could wear this to the store and not be embarrassed. You'd have kids sit on your lap. Come on, what?
Oh, there we go. That's the phrase I was looking for. Harry's music is a melodic hug. I think that.
Sorry. Well, hey Nathan.
Yes.
When you and I were in high school, guess what? We were never anyone's boyfriends. You and I were the lamest. What was our girl like? Girl luck like in high school and junior high? Come on.
Oh, I just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
You mean nobody wanted to date us? That's weird. Yeah, I know.
I had girlfriends.
We did. Yeah, I don't know.
It was kind of like there was always like the cool people that had. Oh yeah, that's their girlfriend, and we're like, wow, what would that be like? And then we'd have these girls you'd meet like at a dance or something, and you're like, hey, yeah, I'm dating this girl, and like, oh really? Where does she live?
You remember that girl that we both liked? Remember? Quick story here.
Yep.
Quick. We both liked this girl. And, bros before hoes. I'm just going to say that. Bros before hoes. And you really liked her. And, yeah, she was very attractive. And you moved out of town. And I sent you a quick letter saying, Nathan, I just got to let you know, because it was before texting or whatever. I said, hey, just so you know, she's asked me on a date. We're going to go on a date. And are you okay with that? You're like, yeah, I think you were with somebody at the time. It was our last senior year of high school or whatever. And I went on a date with her. We just went to the beach, kissed her a couple times, no big deal. And then she told me, oh yeah, sorry. And then there was the weekend. I think it was like Friday night. And then Monday, I was like, I have a girlfriend. Because I was old fashioned. I was like, if I kiss a girl, make out with a girl, like, then we're together. Like I'm corny and cliche that way. That's just the way I operate, right? I don't just go around kissing girls arbitrarily. So I thought we're dating, right? Because we're dating. So I tried holding her hand at school. She was like awkward about like, oh, what's going on here? And so she told me, it's my senior year of high school. I really just want to focus on my studies. I'm sorry, I can't be dating right now. 2 days later, she was like hand in hand with the big stud of the school. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm an idiot. All right. It was embarrassing.
That sums up most of my experience.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, did I have that was my girlfriend for 48 hours. Anyway, whatever. Okay.
One day I'll tell you the embarrassing story. Well, I think you know the embarrassing story about that girl.
About her?
Yes.
Was that the elaborate date?
No.
No.
Don't spoil the ending here.
Okay. Yeah, anyways.
If there's time at the end of this,
you know what's not fair? You know what's here. You and I weren't going to be good enough. She needs to have a rich husband. Yeah. But I'll just say it without saying her name, of course. But yeah, she still looks good. She's one of those who just kept it up. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go, Nate. Yeah, we're too lame. We weren't good enough.
Boyfriends. Here we go.
Boyfriends. I love this song. Well, we haven't heard the studio version yet.
No, we haven't.
Was that? Oh, three. I thought something was wrong with your iTunes.
It was backwards or something?
I think it was backwards for a second there, yeah.
Maybe it's boyfriends backwards.
Boyfriends, they think you're so easy.
I just love this song.
They take you for granted.
I didn't take you for granted.
I know.
They don't know, they're just a misunderstanding.
It always made me so mad. The loser boys.
I know. We were the nice guys, and we did finish last.
You're back at it again. Weekend, when you get deep in, he starts secretly drinking. It gets hard to know what he's thinking. You love a fool who knows just how to get under your skin. You still open the door. You're no closer to him. Now you're halfway home, only calling you in. Don't wanna be alone. Oh, and you go. Why you don't know? Boyfriends, are they just pretending? They don't tell you where it's heading. And you know the game's never ending. You lay with him as you stay in the daydream. Feel a fool, you're back at it again. Ooh.
I seem to remember the version that we saw at the Coachella. It was Coachella when we saw this, right?
Coachella and Howard Stern.
And Howard Stern, right? That it just felt a little more realistic, I guess. It's interesting to hear the studio version. It's great. It's not bad. I love the lyrics, and it's good to see the lyrics. But I kind of already knew the lyrics from hearing it before, and seeing it live was, I think, a better experience for me.
Yeah, well, I think your brain is. I've actually, I've gone back. I showed this performance to my mom when she came over to visit, and I showed her the Howard Stern performance of it. And so I've watched it a few times, not hearing the studio version. So I know what you're. Sorry, I think I can tell you what's missing for you that you're not remembering.
Okay.
Is at the end, I think the last part, they sing it all. What do you call it when there's no instruments?
A cappella.
Yes, I can't say that word. I know the word, but I can't say it. So they do that live, and that's what it kick in at the very end with a little bit more music. So
Right.
I think that really gives it that extra oomph. And just watching them harmonize live, because it's Harry, he doesn't sing very much of it on his own in this song. So when you see them all as a band singing live, it's just a really cool group performance, a really group. And just hear them harmonizing live is really, really just a neat thing to witness. And then they go with no music, and they go back into it again. But the only thing I liked about, not the only thing, the thing I liked about hearing the studio version is just we got to hear a little bit more of the guitar, was just more clear. And it's Ben Harper apparently is playing that guitar. So it was just a little bit more, I got to listen to the guitar work a little bit more. So I was kind of listening to that because the other parts, they're so good live, it sounds just like the studio version to some degree. So it was good to hear the instruments a little bit clearer on the studio version. So, but yes, the live version is where it's at for sure.
Yeah.
But I love that song. I truly love that song. It's just a beautiful song. It kind of makes me hope that Harry does, like some sort of, I don't know, folkish American country, not like outlaw country type. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping he does like Bruce Springsteen did a couple records this way, where it's just really bare bones acoustic work, and I kind of hope Harry does something like that. A bare bones kind of a.
Yeah,
those are Bruce Springsteen fans. Will know what I'm talking about. Like he did an album called River and Dust and Bone. Devils and Dust, and it's just very acoustic driven. So yeah, I'm hoping. Anyways, we'll see.
No, I think that would be beautiful. I'd listen to that one for sure.
Okay, last song.
Oh, last song. Okay.
Love of My Life, which is you, Nathan.
Aw, that's great. Only I would dress up like Santa for you.
Oh, thanks. This is it. This is the closer.
We've heard this.
Where did we hear this?
It just sounds familiar.
Baby, you're the love of my life.
Oh, I know where I heard it. I'll say it in the end.
Oh, maybe you don't know it's lost till you find it.
I don't think we have.
No, we haven't, but I have.
Take a walk on Sunday through the afternoon. We can always find something for us to do. We don't really like what's on the news, but it's on all the time. I take you with me every time I go away, in a hotel using someone else's name. I remember back at Johnny's place, not the same anymore. Baby, you were the love of my life. Whoa, maybe you don't know what's lost till you find it. It's not what I wanted to leave you behind. Don't know where you land when you fly, but baby, you were the love of my life. It's unfortunate, ooh, just coordinates. I don't know you half as well as all my friends. I won't pretend that I've been doing everything I can to get to know your creases and your ends. Are they the same? Baby, you're the love of my life. Oh, maybe you don't know it's lost till you find it. It's not what I wanted to leave you behind. Don't know where you land when you fly, but baby, you're the love of my life.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I'll tell you where we heard it, or where I heard it.
We heard it, you and I, or
No, you didn't hear it, but I did.
Okay.
Because,
Okay, sure.
so I can get through this.
You okay?
Yeah. When Sammy passed away,
Oh, okay.
I was tasked to come up with a video, putting together just little clips of Sammy's life and stuff that she had sent us and stuff that other people had submitted, and I put it to some of it to that song. And I hadn't heard the song, but as I was doing it, I was quite emotional, and so like hearing it again, I guess I'm just having that same reaction.
Of course.
Sammy was such a cool part of doing this channel. It's one of the many perks that we get from doing this is getting to meet and cross paths with interesting people, and that it just brings back a lot of those memories. So
Okay. Yeah, well, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and like some of the lyrics, like they touch on some of those themes. I love this line here. It's unfortunate. Oh, it's just coordinates. Like that. Like I had a dream. It was like about a week before she died that I had a bunch of money and I could hop on a plane. And like in the dream, I got on the plane. I went to her hospital room and gave her a big hug and just said, "Hey, this is from all of us." And it was very real in my mind.
right.
And it is just coordinates, it's just
Right. I know. Yeah.
But this channel kind of doing this stuff kind of brought that close together, and so this is a personal song now for me. Yeah.
Sure. Welp. Well, Welp said.
Oh, well,
I'm a little bit miffed at you though.
Oh.
Well, you had that money, you flew out there, you didn't bring me along. Like, what? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave Ryan, go see Sammy, and I'm just stuck here. Like, hey, where is he? Hey, we're supposed to be recording today. Anyways, well, that's a great album. I mean, it's weird to think that we've now reviewed. I think have we heard every song of Harry's now from his studio album?
No,
except for the one. Is Station Number 9 or something, or
Strawberry something?
Strawberry Fields Number 9. What's it called? Strawberry Sweetener.
Sunflower Volume 6. Yeah, that's the name.
Is that the only song we haven't heard of Harry's?
I don't know. It feels like there's a song or two on the first album that we haven't heard.
No, we did the whole album. That's what's on my phone.
Oh, we have? Okay.
Yeah, we've done the whole album. Okay, let's go to. Anyways, we don't waste people's time. We can ask later. But yeah, I think it's like literally one song. Now,
okay. We've done the whole first album. Yeah.
Before people just shut off and
Nick,
say,
yeah.
So before people leave, I just want to say, like, if you want to join our Patreon and you want us to watch, there's tons of live stuff that Harry has done and music videos that we haven't watched of his from the studio versions of the songs we've listened to. So if there's anything like that you would like us to watch, please request it via our Patreon. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Nathan and I could easily just go out and obviously watch everything on our own and then but we don't get to do that experience with you. The whole idea is to do it together and enjoy and share our comments together. But the other thing is we don't know where to go. Like, we don't know which live performances is the ones that people kind of gravitate towards to as a fandom. Say, oh, this is the again, like I go back to the Sign of the Times. Like, his performance on the Graham Norton show is considered to be the best performance of that song live, right? Like, so it's those kind of things that we are asking our audience to kind of direct us in, because it's kind of weird to say like, oh, Harry's over. You know, we've heard everything but one song, but there's music videos we haven't watched. There's, you know, obviously a lot of stuff that we haven't seen, like that music video, Treat People with Kindness. We knew the song, but we got to watch the music video, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So there's those, like, and Watermelon Sugar is another great example where I'm not crazy about the song, like, but seeing a couple of live performances that people gave us, it made it more fun. So those kind of things. So anyways, I just want to bring that out there.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Twitch, and being part of the
Yes,
Welp
thank you.
in a small way, even if it's just here on Twitch.
Yes, we appreciate it.
If you want to see all of our stuff that's either released or unreleased, it's all on Patreon.
And blocked. Stuff that's blocked.
Yeah, we got a few Harry things that are blocked there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can check it out there. So,
here's the Harry stuff that's blocked. The Coachella performance is only available. We did the whole concert. That's Patreon only. Carpool Karaoke, Patreon only. Watermelon Sugar at the Grammys, Patreon only. Spill Your, that was our strike. Spill Your Guts with Kendall Jenner, Patreon only. And lastly, right now, Harry's House full album volume or part 1. So, yeah, a lot of Harry stuff on our Patreon. Okay.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.
Well, here we are on YouTube.